Introduction to Early Addition. Hello friends, today we're going to be working on some addition. So we need to get started with some materials. The first thing that we need is our counting cubes. We need about 15 to 20 counting cubes. We also need a whiteboard that is magnetic. And we also need our magnetic numbers and counters. Alright, now that we have all of our materials, let's get started. Alright, before we start our addition, I want to get us warmed up with some counting. So let's make sure we are counting from left to right, and we're starting with the number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now let's try this one more time. Make sure you're using your pointing finger to touch the cube as you are counting. Start on the left. Try it one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Now that we finish our practice counting, let's look at the numbers. We have the numbers 1 through 10, so let's look at them and name them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now that we have our counting and our number recognition out of the way, we are ready to start introducing addition. So, here we have our addition sign. And over here, we have our equal sign. Let's plug some numbers into our addition and equal sign to see what we can come up with. The first number we're going to start off with is the number 1. Now when we're looking at the number 1, we know that 1 represents one item. Now today I'm using a star, but you may use any counter that you have in the number and counter box. So 1, the number 1, means we have 1 star. Now we look at the addition sign and we want to add another number here. So let's add the number 3. So we have 1 plus 3. Now we know that the written number 3 means we need 3 items. So we need to put 3 stars on our magnet board. 1, 2, 3. 1 star plus 3 stars equals. So we want to count how many stars we have all together. So let's count how many stars we have all together. 1, 2, 3, 4. So how many stars do we have all together? We have 4. We need to go back to our number line and find the number 4. And we put that right on the other side of the equal sign. So now we can complete 1 plus 3 equals 4. All right, great job. Let's go ahead and try to plug some more numbers into our addition sign and our equal sign. Let's start this time with the number 2. Now when we have the number 2, we know that it represents 2 objects. So we're going to take 2 of our stars and place them on the magnet board. 1, 2. So we have 2 stars plus, let's pick a larger number this time. Let's go with 5. So we know that the number 5 means that we have 5 items. So we want 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 stars. So 2 plus 5 equals. Now remember, we want to know how many there are all together, how many stars there are all together. So let's count all of the stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So how many stars do we have all together? We had 7 stars. So we come back down to our number line and we find the number 7, and we can plug that right into after the equal sign. So we have 2 stars plus 5 stars equals 7 stars. Let's try one more with the magnet board. Let's start this time with the number 3. So we know the number 3 means we need 3 objects. Let's count 3 stars. 1, 2, 3. 3 plus, now let's try a higher number this time. We're going with 6. So we know the number 6 means we need 6 items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So 3 plus 6 equals. Now remember, we're counting to see how many stars we have all together. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now how many stars do we have all together? We have 9. So we come back down to the number line and we find the number 9. And we place that right after our equal sign. So 3 plus 6 equals 9. Good job. So now that we've had some practice on the magnet boards, we're going to go ahead and go to the dry erase whiteboard. So if you want to, you can use a piece of paper, or if you have a whiteboard available, you may use that also. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to plug some numbers into our equation here to find the answers. So let's start with the number 2. 2 plus 1 equals. Now, since we don't have our counters this time, you can put dots on top of the numbers to know how many they represent. So the number 2 will mean that you have 2 dots. We can make those dots right here at the top. 1, 2. We want to come over here and we say, how many dots does the number 1 need? Just 1. We'll put that right up at the top. So 2 plus 1 equals, we want to know how many dots there are all together. 1, 2, 3. So we come over here and we write the number 3. Very good. Let's try another one. Let's try 2 plus 4. So we want to know 2 plus 4 equals what? Remember, we can use our dots. So the number 2, we will place 1, 2 dots. Plus, we want the number 4, so we need 4 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we want to know how many there are all together. So let's count all of our dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2 plus 4 equals 6. All right, let's practice one and then you're on your own. So let's try 3 plus 5. So 3 plus 5 equals. We know the number 3 means that we need 3 dots. So 1, 2, 3 plus, we know the number 5 means that we need 5 dots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we want to know how many do we have all together? How many dots? 3 plus 5. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So 3 plus 5 equals 8. All right, you did a great job. So now it's time for you to go out on your own and practice some addition problems. So take your magnetic numbers and counters and also take a whiteboard with you to the table and go ahead and try to play with some numbers. See if you can do some addition on your own. I know you can do it. You did a great job. Thank you.